Hey, how's it going, crypto introvert? So today is the 23rd of February 2021, and I just want to talk about Bitcoin's recent massive dump and how potentially I spotted that we could potentially be recovering by the end of this week. So just to recap, yesterday, Monday, we saw a massive dump from about 57,000 all the way to about 47,500. So at that point in time, that range was about an 18% decrease. However, by the end of the day, we saw a massive recovery, quite convincingly, actually, and we essentially nearly formed this hammerhead. And that was still good because we could have been in this channel had we held, but we can see today we dropped further and the candle body is even larger than the previous day, which is not a good sign. There is a bit of support here under 48,000, and then after that we have some support in the 44,500, but beyond that it doesn't look good. But I just want to show you an observation that I've seen. So here is the 4 hourly, and then we can see here the last time Bitcoin had a similar dump was on the about the 10th of January, where it hit all-time high, similar to what we're experiencing now. We hit all-time high, and then there's a dump straight through all the EMAs, nearly touching the 200 EMA. Here, similarly, we're seeing a very similar situation play out. We're dumping and crashing straight away through the EMA and nearly touching the 200 EMA again. And then we can see in the previous time it happened, there was a reversal when we hit the 9 on the TD sequential. And similarly here, we're hitting a 9 at the moment on the TD sequential. And could we see a recovery? That is the question. So the recovery comes in the form of a W pattern. So search that up on Google in terms of W patterns. They're quite common. So essentially, it went down here, dump all the way through the EMAs, hit a 9 on the TD sequential, recovery up, another downward motion, and then a breakout to the upside, hitting this high and reversing on the 9 on the TD sequential. So my question is whether we see something very similar right now. So here at the moment, we're going down all the way through the EMA, nearly touching the 200. Are we going to see a recovery up here and then back down and then break out? That is the question, but very similar circumstances as mentioned. Just to recap, we hit a high here and then we dumped, then recovery W-shaped pattern and back up. And then we knew what happens, the month after. And then here we see it goes down. Can we see a recovery back up and then a breakout? And I think at the moment what we're seeing is it is trying to recover at the moment. So I think basically we could be in really good position by the end of the week. If not, then I will switch to part-time bearish or temporarily bearish. But at the moment, I'm looking for the end of the week in terms of the weekday, a recovery, hopefully, fingers crossed. So thank you for watching, and um, respect to those who've got the steel hands or diamond hands, as they say. Usually, in the bull market, what happens with these dumps, which is very healthy, is that money or Bitcoin or wherever you're trading in goes from the weak hands to the pro traders that like to buy the dip because they know that we're in terms of the midterm, a bull market for the rest of the year. So keep a lookout for this, and I'll speak to you very soon.